Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running inside. It's Fuller. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. First down here for the offense. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Here's a give to Auguste. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was the guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. the Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Sellers through the noise. He's going to take off across the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. The run inside. It's McAllister. Maybe some room here. Running through contact. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, South Carolina!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The run from the shotgun. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finding some room. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On third down, he drops to throw. He fires to the left side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand.
What an effort by the receiver to go up and make the play with just one mitt. You see it time and time again. I think the gloves are so amazing nowadays. If you ever put these gloves on, Jesse Reese, you know what I'm talking about. You just put a hand up there a lot of times. It sticks to it. It did there. Nice catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to pass on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sellers makes the grab on the left. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside, it's Fuller. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Extending the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Makes it past the marker. Got a little grass. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Might be changing the route. And some room to work. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Motion from the back. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Complete to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's McAllister. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. Trying to get away. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Sellers from the gun on third down. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Fourth down, Sellers. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Sellers, bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. Inside the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10 coming up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's McAllister. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They feed him again. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's BYU hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Hauls it in. At the 45, on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Past the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Sooners. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Throwing, Sellers. They're working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
To the air, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop...
Turning it on! Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina's Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On the run, it's McAllister. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running inside, it's Fuller. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Under fire. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happened so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Bears the pressure. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. play-action fake. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. That screen pass just never had a chance to get going, and the defense wrecked it from the start.
And you assume on a screenplay you're going to get something positive, something decent. That was absolutely awful. There was nowhere to go, no room for the running back to make a play. That offense needs to execute that a lot better.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 5-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's McAllister. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking for space. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from